Hi, Peter here. Welcome to my channel. So if I haven't said that, I'm Peter, founder of Syrvi AI. We internally in Syrvi, we built a revenue engine, which we think and we feel it's the most important thing for any business to have. In this video, I want to talk about the outreach engine only, but I will do video on each of the pillars, just like a high-level concept. If I didn't have this revenue engine, which we built in the last 2 years, with many developers within our team, then how I would do it, what I would do if I was you and I don't have the revenue engine, how you can build it within hours. Some of the things you can build in hours, other things you can build within maybe a couple of days, but you can do it definitely. None of the stuff I'm going to be showing you requires any coding or deep technical expertise. The best person to show the content if you are a founder or entrepreneur of small to medium businesses. I'm not selling courses and I'm not doing another school community or anything like that. I just want to help you to understand what is possible, whether you want to do it yourself or whether you have a people and you can let them know and you can tell them what they need to be or supposed to be doing. So in my previous video, I went through the steps and the pages. So open Cowork, go to menu, install plugins, install the connectors, and then ICP creation with research, competitor research, segmentation, TAM, so total addressable market and all the rest. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it. So this is now you can see, this is Cowork. You can obviously set up subscription in the bottom of the page. Then there is be using the max subscription, but you can do a pro max. There's a lot of different way to use Cowork, but I think you need a minimum pro subscription to have Cowork enabled. If you come up to here, so obviously there is a settings where you can see all the things you can find everything in settings, and then you can do the connectors, you can do the billing, privacy, and everything else you want. You can find, but more importantly, once you choose the right subscription and you enable Cowork, then you're gonna see in the top chat, Cowork, or code. This is Cloud Code. I will cover maybe in the next one of the video what you can do with Cloud Code. Cloud Code is the most advanced AI tool for coding purposes, but you can use it for different purposes as well. It's really smart. You can build applications, you can build even website, landing pages. If you have some skills, you don't need to be a technical, you don't need to be a coder. With Cloud Code, you can build stuff for yourself. If you are in sales and the marketing side of the things, you can build tools for yourself to be more productive. You can build landing pages, as I said, case studies and all the rest. And Cowork, you can literally do anything. The good thing with Cowork is that you can actually in chat, you can just chat and you can do projects within chat as well. And then in Cowork again, you can do projects, you can create projects. So within chat and within Cowork, you can do projects. Now, the important thing is, I just created now two for this demonstration purpose, but I can create a new project, which I'm gonna really, let's say I'm gonna be calling it the outreach project. So start from scratch, and let's say I'm gonna be name it as outreach engine, and I'm gonna be do the instructions as well, which I already prepared, because a good thing with Cloud is once you understand whether you want to use a chat function, chat project, or Cowork project, or Cloud Code, which one best for what, essentially anything you want to build, you can just go to the chat function, or you can just go to the normal Cowork chat section and ask, look, this is what I want to do. I want to create an outreach engine, a project. Could you please give me an instructions, setup instructions, everything I need to do, files I need to upload, the folders I'm gonna be need to using, because you can add folder as well. And then Cowork actually gonna be, or Claude, if you do the chat, is gonna be giving you all the instructions you need. So for this, I already have the instructions which I developed with Claude, all the instructions, which folders it needs to look at, and so on. I can even select the right folder. For example, for we call it as a survey wall. This is a second brain. I'm gonna do a video on how you can do second brain as well, and you can add files as well. in our case, we're using Obsidian, for example, for second brain. So it doesn't matter where I'm working with Claude, whether it's Cowork or whether it's Claude Code, or even if I'm working from the terminal with Claude Code, or even I use some other AI platforms, OpenAI or whatever, I just can connect my Obsidian folder as my second brain, and it's always working from the same single source of truth. So I don't need, I don't have any problems with memory, or it doesn't remember about me, or it doesn't remember about the project. So all the context, because it's really important that the second brain, I'm going to do a separate video. It's really important that whichever platform you are working, whether it's OpenAI, whether it's Claude, whether it's anything else, ideally you should have your own knowledge base and the second brain, which then is a structure. So we're using a Claude MD file, which is essentially an SOP. Like in any human team, you have an SOP, so you know what to do and when to do, and with different situation. That's a Claude MD file, which is one of the main file on this second brain. So anytime I do anything with Claude, regardless whether I'm doing it or with any other platform, that Claude MD is operational SOP, and that's how the LLM, so the AI agent, knows where to go and what to do depending on the task. So now I just created this outreach engine. Now I can do many things. I use Opus 4.7. Whenever I'm doing planning, strategy thinking, planning projects and all the rest, Opus 4.7 is my favorite LLM and AI tool. You can use other tools as well. If it's not, now we have Opus 4.8. It just came out not long ago. So we can even you can even use Opus 4.8, and Sonnet and Haiku. These are good as well for different purpose. Maybe you just want copywriting, or maybe you just want some basic stuff. Then you can just change the model because they are cheaper, a lot cheaper. Opus 4.7 and the new Opus 4.4. These are using, as you can see, consumes higher legit and faster than other models. So I created this, and now I'm gonna start to put the first instructions. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is I already have the instructions, the next prompt, which I have from the other Claude chat, and I have the folder is added, but now I'm gonna need to add my connectors. So my favorite connectors always come with all the Zoho, be using Zoho 1. So we have Zoho Analytics, Zoho CRM, Zoho Drive, Zoho Social, Zoho Project. I'm gonna do a complete video about Claude with Zoho, because that's what we do and that's what I understand the most. I can probably do video for you with Zoho, HubSpot and Pipedrive or other CRMs as well. I can do a lot better job if I just give you. So every single connectors you can add is here. Microsoft 365, Fireflies, Figma, Escalibro. These are like drawing, you can tell Claude, okay, use Figma or Escalibro if you want to drive something like mapping out funnel, sales funnel, marketing funnel, anything else you need operation wise. Zoho Analytics is Analytics, Zoho CRM. You can absolutely, Claude can connect to your CRM and pull data from all the stages and everything else, all the analytics. It can use and add links to the emails via Zoho Drive, Zoho Social. It can schedule social media posts on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Meta, and all the rest of the platforms. Zoho Projects, you can manage your projects. Apify scrapers. So if you add Apify, for example, then you can scrape when you do research work, when we do the quarterly business planning and even weekly planning, and even finding signals and trend signals for content. We're using Apify. Claude Chrome is very good as well. But for example, the first one you're going to need to do as per the step-by-step execution is, so if you remember, open Cowork, find menu, add all the instructions, already went through, and these are the connectors and plugins I mentioned, and how can you use it. So I'm going to be showing you how to add plugins and marketing, sales and productivity plugins in order for you to install them and do with just literally command /command and draft content, competitive brief, campaign plan, draft outreach, and all the rest. So here we go. Your plugins, you are using engineering. Within that, we have code review, architecture, debug, deploy, checklist, documentation, incident response, all the rest. Marketing, you can see campaign planning, whatever campaign you want, brand voice. If you're not sure about what would be the brand voice, competitive analysis, I really like to use this one. Content creation, performance analytics, brand review, campaign plan, company, so all the stuff you need, which I showed you on that video. Productivity, task management, memory management, start dates, sales. Again, you can do a lot of different stuff with these plugins. If you want to add more plugin, you can come here, and then there's a lot of other plugins. Plugins are essentially skills. Skill is where you add the skill for Claude for something which is a recurring task, which is always the same, and it tells Claude exactly what it needs to do. Plugin is nothing else than a combination of different skills. Like within marketing plugin, there are a combination of marketing analysis, competitor analysis, copywriting, and all the rest. So that's what the difference is. You can see a lot of different plugins, and these are the skills. You can just literally do the / command, and then Dame Factory, doc coding, skill creator. You can even create skill yourself if you do this. Canva design, if you wanna design something. MCP builder, MCPs. Like if you want to connect Claude with external tools, these are the best things rather than via API. It's a lot easier, but obviously if you want to build an MCP, then you need to understand how to do it. Brand guidelines, internal consistency, there's a lot of stuff you can do with skills. And I also attach the file as well. So you can see here I attach my SharePoint file, which is connecting with my Obsidian second brain. Now I can just give the instructions to validate and to understand what's the task and what the purpose is going to be for this project. And it's gonna need to start to, as you can see from the instructions, so the file, the folder structure, the second brain which I attached, what it needs to read, the Claude MD file which I mentioned. This is the SOP for this agent. So now this agent start to work, and we start to verify the project and start to read my SharePoint folder, the Claude MD file first. Okay, who I am, what I need to do, and based on the task, it needs to go to the right skills and execute the task based on those skills. So that's the hierarchy. First, I give the prompt. Based on a prompt, it goes to read the Claude MD file, which is a SOP. It understands who we are, what it needs to do, what are the guardrails it can do, what it cannot do. So all the rest, like you're training someone within seconds in your business. And then you need to be a marketing expert, a sales expert, or the outreach expert. You go to the marketing, the outreach skill, the marketing skill, the copywriting skill, and based on that, you write the copy. And that's how you get the outcomes. So this is how we do it. So now it's going to be validating whatever we put there. So you can see on the side that the relevant folders are attached to the project, and the validation is already going on. We're going to start the next step. So what we said, the marketing, the sales and productivity skills, I just showed you how you can do it, also how you can do the / command as well. So this is where you wire up your connectors. Connectors, I already showed you the CRM and also show Fireflies and all the rest. But I think for the outreach, it's really important for you to all the marketing stuff I showed you in my previous video. So for ICP, creation and research, marketing, web search, Apollo, Zoom Info, competitor research, marketing plugin, and web search, similar web refresh. So these are connectors, you can connect them. Segmentation, for segmentation, again, marketing plugin, Apollo, Clay, Zoho, CRM, or HubSpot. TAM, so total addressable market estimation, again, plugin marketing, and then you can connect with Apollo, Zoom Info, web research. Targeting angles, marketing plugin, web research, Clay, LinkedIn signals, connectors, channel and sequence orchestration, sales plugin, and then connector instantly here, reach, outreach, or Figma, data and enrichment, sales plugin, and Apollo, Zoom Info, Lasha, or Clay. These are connectors. So I'm going to be showing you how to do those. So the good thing I really love with Claude, by the way guys, it's just so easy, especially since they have co-work. Again, I'm not going to go into Claude Code today, but I'm going to be showing you stuff on Claude Code as well. But most important, so connectors, I just show you. If you go to Add Connector or Manage Connectors, then you see all the connectors here. So everything I showed you on that document, on the PDF, all of them are here. And this is just growing every day, guys. So I mean, it's just every day and week, just more and more. For example, let's say you want to add Lasha, because that's your step. You need enrichment or you need data. All you need to do, just do, and you just click on connect, and if you connect, you can find and enrich B2B contacts and companies. So you can see that you can read what is this connector, and it's really very simple. It's just you to connect. It's going to be opening up another bar, and as it's opening up another bar, you put opening up in a browser, and you just literally log in to your Lusha account. So first you need to create an account, you log in, and then you accept or you authorized Claude to have this for you. That's all you need, really, nothing else. You don't need to be a coder. You don't even need to understand what API MCP means, because these tools is already coming with MCP, so they're connecting by MCP. So you don't need to do anything, just literally connect, click. It's going to be take you to the browser, Google or Chrome or whichever browser you're using. Open it. It's going to be asking you to log in to Lusha account. So you already have the Lusha account, so then you log in and then you authorize Claude to have access. So it's showing you the step. It's really not a major thing. So other connectors which you need is for outreach, for the outreach engine building, is Zoom Info. Could be another which is enrichment, or for data. You can create a Zoom Info account and you can just update it. Exactly the same thing. It's very simple. So what you're gonna need is the outreach tool, which is actually helping you to not just have the data. So not just the plugins gonna be helping you the skills to the whole campaign setup. If you follow the PDF instructions, which I can happy to share with you in this video, so you know the steps, and based on the steps, as you're adding those skills and plugins, you have the plan now. You're connecting with Lusha, Zoom Info, or even Apollo. Apollo is going to be here as well. You can buy, purchase data and enrich for quite cheap. I'm going to be showing you where Apollo is. So here we go. Just put in a search Apollo and you do the same. Again, this is a B2B data platform. You can source data, you can enrich data. So let's say you wired up all your tools on Claude Cowork, so you have everything here. Again, you can connect your Instantly and HeyReach if you want to do LinkedIn, Instantly if you want to do cold email, or you can do Outreach connector as well, which I show you. So one tool you're going to definitely need something which actually can send emails, which is this platform. So bring outreach knowledge and actions into Claude so your teams can move faster, combine insights across system, and complete advanced revenue tasks without switching tools. So this is an end-to-end revenue platform for our go-to-market teams, agentic revenue workflows, outreach, increase sales productivity, boost pipeline, and gives predictability. They might not have the email sender functions, but you have everything else you need. And then once you have the campaign set up, you can just connect it with your external Instantly account. Instantly is like an email sender account, or Smart Lead, or there are so many other. I can put some of them in a comment as well. Again, you are creating your platform, your account, and you can purchase your DIY domains. They're gonna warm it up for you, and you can do everything else with Claude. And you're probably gonna be able to connect with your Claude as well to execute. But even if not, all the copies and all the sequence and everything else you can set up via Claude. That's for sure. So here we go. ICP creation with research. ICP is ID client profile. So since you have now all the marketing and sales plugins, you have now all the connectors set up. So now you can start the campaign execution, which all you need to do, again, just follow the steps during this video. And again, I can share with you in my video link this PDF as well. So you have the step-by-step execution, and all you're gonna need to do just literally doing these prompts. I cannot make your job any simpler other than literally copy. I hope I'm not gonna be copying everything else. So let's see, what did I do? And those are the things we don't need. So I just delete them, and you just kick off. All you do, you are my GTM strategist. I want a sharp evidence-based ICP. You put your company name or company names, which sells. So if you already have a list of companies, and also your product name description, broad audience, your top 10 customers, everything else you can upload. Literally, you can upload via the auth files and photos from your SharePoint or wherever, and you just kick off. Literally, just press the button, and it does. Again, using skills and different skills is very simple. / command, and it's going to give you all the different stuff you can use, or you can just do this way as well. You can use all the skills and you can use all the plugins because you already added them, and depending on which exercise you want to do. So here have the chat, prompt, ICP creation, competitor research, same thing. You come back here, paste the prompt, without this, you have a prompt, again, press the button. So now you have the competitor research as well with all the information, segmentation and term estimation. Again, you have 2 prompts. Again, you do the same thing like I did before. You see which plugin you can and which connectors you can use. Everything is in here. So all you need to do is just go there, paste the prompt, connect the connectors, right connectors, the right plugin. Step 7, targeting angles and channel orchestration. This is where you're developing the what sequences, how many sequences going to be, what kind of angles you're going to be using. This is very much you almost like became a outreach expert, because this step-by-step guide is give you exactly what we learned during the last 10 to 20 years on, for example, what the angle means when you do outbound on outreach or in marketing. So all these are different marketing jargons. If you know and if you understand, then you already know what I'm talking about. But if you don't need to be expert. Just follow the steps. Claude does everything for you, literally. So I'm giving you the step-by-step execution with this video. I also happy to share with you the PDF within this video, so you have it. You can just follow it and you can just execute it by watching my video, and you can put together a very, very comprehensive and very, very high quality outreach campaigns. The only thing I'm not going to cover in this session is actually connecting with a outreach tool like Instantly or Smart Lead or anything else, which actually when you set up a campaign and then actually sending the emails. So that's the only thing, but if you want, I can do a video on that one as well. So prompts, again, executing data enrichment is very important. Again, as I said, Apollo, Zoom Info, Lasha, enrichment, data enrichment, what it means is you just literally copy and paste the prompts again, and it does it for you. So it essentially going through all your data you want to target and all the prospects, contact numbers, phone numbers, are they valid, and all the rest, because the last thing you want to do is depending on which email sender tool you're going to be using, Instantly, Smart Lead or anything else, when you warm up those domains, which takes normally 2 weeks, by the time you are ready with everything which we're doing here, then you're going to need to set up the campaigns from those tools to actually send, or you can connect it with Claude. I can do a video on that one, as I said, and how you can execute it via your Claude. If you're not doing the enrichment, then you might end up any B2B data source, whether you buy it from the broker, whether you buy it from these tools, as you buy, let's say 500 or 5,000 prospects, list of names, company names, and everything else, title, their role, contact number, email address, some percentage, sometimes 34-40% of them is incorrect, because people are moving, they're going to a different location, they're changing jobs, they're moving up on a ladder, they're changing the email address and all the rest. And if you are sending too many emails which bouncing back because the email address is no longer valid, then you are hurting your deliverability. This is why it's so important, data and enrichment. Before you send any email, you need to make sure that you are doing the enrichment and you're targeting the right people with ideally with the correct data. So before you run your first cycle, you make sure that you go through this. Again, I'm not going to be attaching this PDF to this video, and you also have the step-by-step execution which I just went through. Again, any question, please put in a comment below. I'm going to be putting a link as well. We have our GTM quick start guide. It's a go-to-market quick start guide. So depending on, it doesn't matter what business you have or what service or product you are selling, if you want to have a quick snapshot of how we would approach outreach for you, for your particular business, 100% tailored to your business, then you can request a 5 to 6 pages report. All you're going to need to do, just click in this video or in the description, and you can just go to the you can just go and fill in your name, your company name, and you just submit the form, and within 24 hours the GTM go-to-market quick start guide will be with you. Or if you want to do yourself, this PDF is going to be attached to the video, and you can just follow this step and you can just do it yourself. Or if you have any question, please again just use the comment section and I'm going to go back to you as well. Any idea what you should want me to cover regarding this or regarding the other engines or regarding any other lead generation or sales aspects, that's where I feel confident myself to share knowledge, and how you can use AI, especially Claude, to do those things. Please let me know any idea or any question. I'm happy to do the next video around that subject. Thank you for watching.